Hey, what's up? To all you wrestling fans, I'm Justin Fleming, and I'm here to discuss to all of you about discuss to all of you about the Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch feud. Now, a lot of you saw tonight on Raw, on Monday Night Raw. It was live right here in my home, in where I live right now, in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm going to discuss to all of you about what I saw tonight here in Indianapolis, Indiana, the feud between Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch. Now, both of them were in the ring having a little confrontation. And I'm gonna say this, and I know all of you are gonna agree with me on this, all you wrestling fans. Liv Morgan is a good athlete, but let me remind all of you this. Let me remind all of you that Liv Morgan started this feud first with Becky. It's true, Liv Morgan, she started this feud first. Yeah, Liv Morgan started this feud first with Becky Lynch. Because let's go back in time. Let's go back in time. Remember on the November 27th, the November 21st, 2017 edition of SmackDown, when the Riott Squad attacked Becky Lynch backstage? Liv Morgan was in that stable, and WWE will never let Becky Lynch drop the Raw Women's title to Liv Morgan, never, because you know how those pieces of shit, Vince McMahon, Bruce Pritchard, Kevin Dunn, Nick Khan, and People Power John Laurinaitis are John Laryngitis. They'll never, but and you know I also heard. I find funny. I find it funny that Liv Morgan calls Becky Lynch a big time bitch tonight, and yet she seems to forget that she was in the Riott Squad along with Ruby Riott, who's now called in AEW as Ruby Soho, and along with Sarah Logan, and yeah. I know all of you agree. It's funny. It's really funny that Liv Morgan calls Becky Lynch a big time bitch when she seems to forget that she was in the Riott Squad along with Ruby Riott, who's now in AEW as Ruby Soho, and Sarah Logan when they all three of them attacked Becky Lynch backstage on the November 21st, 2017 edition of SmackDown. So yeah, that's a fun fact. But the roles are, yeah, Liv Morgan was a heel in the Riott Squad, because the Riott Squad were heels and Becky Lynch was the baby face at that time. And right now Becky Lynch is the heel and Liv Morgan's the baby face. So I know all of you agree with what I said. That's my opinion. Liv Morgan started this feud first with Becky. And WWE will never drop the Raw Women's title. WWE will never let Becky Lynch drop the Raw Women's title to Liv Morgan. Because you know how WWE is. Vince McMahon, Bruce Pritchard, Kevin Dunn, Bucktooth Beaver, Kevin Dunn, Nick Khan, and People Power, John Laryngitis. John Laryngitis, yeah. WWE, I bet you WWE will treat Liv Morgan bad, and you know what's gonna happen? What's really gonna happen is that sometime they're gonna let Becky Lynch beat Liv Morgan. Sometime around next year they're gonna release her, just like they did with her best friend Ruby Riott, who is now in AEW as Ruby Soho, former WWE star, now currently in AEW. It's a fucking shame. Just watch. WWE will never let Becky Lynch drop the Raw Women's title to Liv Morgan. Never. They will never drop the Raw Women's title to they'll never let Becky Lynch drop the Raw Women's title to Liv Morgan. Because you know how corrupt WWE is. They don't give a shit about Liv Morgan. That's all I can say. So that's all I can say. So have a good night to all of you WWE fans, the wrestling fans. Raw was just bullshit tonight. Have a good night. Peace. I'm out of here.